Most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Towns. Towns a screen on Paul. Back to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. First quarter of play, a minute in. Ayton, a screen on Russell. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Towns double team. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Oh, misses the dunk.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Russell with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Paul with a steal. And he lays it in on the break.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Pass to Gobert, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Phoenix on D. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Booker against Edwards. The kick out to Paul. This one for 3. Rebound Minnesota. 1:16 left in the opening quarter. Edwards against Booker. Towns for 3. Fires in the triple. Towns has got 5 points.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Out to Bridges from deep three-point range. Edwards pulls it in for Minnesota. They've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Towns. He nails it, and we're tied. He's got 7.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Paul. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. 4 seconds left. No good at the rim.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Saric in at the forward position. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Suns making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Outside Booker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
And in any season, you'll have your struggling team. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
Now here's Gobert. McDaniels from long range. He buries it from 3. McDaniels got his second basket on the night.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Crowder. Back to Ayton. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
The 3. Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert passes to Edwards. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota ball.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Russell to pass to Gobert.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
In transition, here come the Suns. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Minnesota has possession. Coming off a Suns make. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Alec. Thank you. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Now here's McDaniels. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Booker. Back to Daniels. And stolen by Booker. Here we go, one-on-one. And a deep three from Paul. And the three-pointer goes. Paul's got 5 points.
Well, I tell you what, perfect arc on the three-point shot that Paul has. I mean, it really, to me, gives the shot the best chance to go in. You can't shoot flat ones from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Booker for three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Minnesota calls time here.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Reed sets a screen. Pass to Prince. To the wing on the left. 36 seconds left in the first half. Here's Rivers. Anderson with a screen on Booker. Now here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Crowder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Ayton. Oh, and Reed with a block. And so it's Phoenix in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Boy, they've been playing it up. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Austin Rivers. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Nifty move. And he lays it up and in. And the Suns lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Stolen by Ayton. And here they come. Here's Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Here's Rivers. That three's off the mark. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. For 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And Anderson drops them both. Pass to Booker. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Johnson with it from the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Puts up a 3. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves ball.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. To the right side. Here's Prince. He's covered by Ayton. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Reed sets a screen. Noel, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Ayton with a screen. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. And here's Johnson. The 3-ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's got 11 in the second half.
And, you know, Paul is a certain Hall of Famer as a dime dropper, a dynamite playmaker who continues to wow us with his passing ability.
Here's Anderson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Suns ball.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Reed, a screen on Crowder. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
The first free throw is good. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Outside Booker.
Minnesota foul. Taurean Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's Booker, and he's got 28 now. Lets the 3 fly. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Johnson passes to Ayton. Now here's Bridges. Outside Booker. Drains the triple. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
There's the triple, stolen by Ayton. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Left side, Paul. Pass to Bridges. Out to the right wing. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot from deep. Johnson. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Here's Rivers. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the Suns with possession. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's Prince. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. Prince has got 5 now.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
And Booker puts up a deep three. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the period up by a stagger. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Johnson passes to Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his fourth rebound in this one. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And Ayton pulls it down. Well, the Suns shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. From behind the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Russell. The three is up. Here's McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Saric checks in for Ayton. Here's Shamet, guarded by Edwards. Here's Crowder. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his sixth rebound on the night. Russell with the ball, and it's Payne picking him up. Edwards for three. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Payne, stolen by Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's McDaniels. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And they get it back. Saric against Russell. And here's McDaniels. Gobert finds McDaniels. Left side, Edwards. Clock at 6. Launches it. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Crowder outside, out left to the wing. Saric against Gobert. Back to Saric. Pass to Shamet. From deep. Here's Bridges. Trying to get back on track. And the layup is good. Bridges has gotten his first basket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
McDaniels, that's good.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Here's Saric. It's blocked by Gobert. Who poked away. Bridges against Russell. Pass to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. And another three from Minnesota.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on. and forced a number of miscues.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him. Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Pass to Shamet. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Now here's Crowder. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Towns finds Russell. Fires for three. He can't get that one to fall. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Stolen by Russell. And the shot's good.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
It's Bridges on the wing. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 16.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. No good on the three. Bridges outside. Knocks down the triple.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And here's Edwards outside. Knocks it down from distance.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Brent, we have a couple that... deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Bridges, right side. Passes it to Johnson. Ball outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Cans it from downtown.
You can count on Booker for some three. Point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to. It's still dangerous.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Here's Paul. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And Kevin, he had an opening to the bucket and took full advantage on that.
Greg, he didn't waste any time making up his mind. That was going to be a flush all the way. Now here's Morant. Bane, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Ayton dishes to Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Bridges against Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Good on the triple. Morant's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Adams. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Over Paul. Brooks misses. Phoenix leading by 5. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Bane. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bane's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Feeds to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Paul passes to Bridges. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Dylan Brooks. This is his first free throw of the game. Both free throws good from Bridges. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Booker with it. Now defended by Bane. Booker, good.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Adams with the screen on Bridges. Morant kicks to Bane. Morant's against Bridges. 6 to shoot. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Ayton sets the pick for Johnson. Back to Booker. Nice D from Brooks.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And stolen by Booker. Ayton inside. Guarded by Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
There's the dish to Paul. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Adams. Shoots over Crowder. A putback. Morant on the follow. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
Second team foul.
And a deep 3 from Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Paul. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. On the wing, Bane. Offline with his 3. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. The kick out to Crowder. Here's the 3. That one misses. And Memphis the other way now. Paul with the steal. Booker with it. Now defended by Bane. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 4 points this quarter. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Ayton hits them both.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jones looking for an opening. And there's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Booker. And the layup falls. Booker's got 14 points.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Jones, the pass to Concha. .104 left in the first half of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You have to be aware at all times of the shot clock. In that possession, Green just beats the clock.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton finds Paul. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Suns making a change here. Crowder's checked in. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
They gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Johnson, he's checked in for Dario Saric. .40 seconds left here in the second. Booker the pass to Johnson. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Ball right side. It's stolen by Green. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The kick out to Crowder. There's the 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thank you, David. We'll be back after. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Here's Paul. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And it's 6 points for Chris Paul.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
And here's Morant. He's got 9. Now here's Bain. Just 4 to shoot. Over Booker. Out to Morant. Goes back up. Going inside. It's rebounded by Paul. The Suns leading. Booker left side. A 3-ball. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Paul against Morant. Pass to Jackson. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Jackson's got 8 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Got a piece of it. And they're pushing it up. Bain with it. Now guarded by Booker. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Johnson with a screen on Morant. Here's Paul, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Inside and taken away by Johnson. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Adams down low. Ayton's there. Payne for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Ayton a screen on Brooks. Crowder kicks to Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Now Morant. He's got 9. Outside Jackson. And he drives in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The assist.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Ayton a screen on Morant. Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 9 points in the quarter.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside, and decides to just knock it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Outside, Bain. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 1st foul. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant.
Grizzlies substitution. Tyus Jones.
And so it's Memphis with it. 4-point game. Bain to the middle. Here's Adams. Shakes him. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 13 points in the 2nd half.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
Left side Adams. Crowder with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Booker. And there's the call on Jones. That's his 1st foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Paul driving in. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
You know CP3 can get others involved, but when he wants to score, he can do that too.
Jackson looking around. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Eaton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Johnson with a screen on Bain. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Both free throws good from Booker. So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by 6. Morant dishes to Brooks. Bridges against Morant. Pass to Adams. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Just 3 to shoot, and taken away by Johnson. Bridges passes to Ayton, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 8. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Kicks it out to Booker. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Over Bridges. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
All against Morant. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Morant outside. The pass to Jackson. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Bain against Booker. Bain, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Bridges misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. Suns leading by 6. Booker outside. Johnson in the corner. Paul against Brooks. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Passes it to Jackson. Back to Morant. Clark sets a screen for Morant. And he overshot that one, missing. Phoenix has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Bridges finds Johnson. Back to Bridges. Backs it out to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Booker. Jackson dishes to Clark. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Bridges, no one around him. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Johnson.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing them.
Paul passes to Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Paul. And the Suns miss again. And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's a 5-point game. And it's Morant missing. Johnson with it. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. They double-team Johnson. Phoenix calls timeout. They're up by 5. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Ball finds 8. Shot clock at 2. For 3, Bridges. The shot, no good. So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah,
I smack clowns with mad style.
us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Edwards. Bain with it. For three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
McDaniels passes to Russell. Back to Daniels. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Russell against Morant. Outside Bain. Takes the three. Minnesota with a rebound. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Towns. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Gobert. Kept alive by Minnesota. It's McDaniels on the wing. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Jackson. Off target at the rim.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Edwards for 3. They grab their own miss. Gobert finds Edwards. Sinks the tray. Edwards got 5.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Chalk up 2 there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul. Edwards against Bain. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Brooks. Jackson can't get it to go.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Bain against Edwards. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. To the left wing. Towns a screen on Morant. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. 4 on the clock. Double team on Towns. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Jackson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. 1:36 left in the first quarter here. Russell against Morant. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 11 points.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Memphis ball.
Here's Bane. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Bane. Pass to Moran. Outside Bane. Shot clock at 3. Over McDaniels. Oh, deflected. Russell, the pass to Edwards. From deep. Adams grabs the miss. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, Moran. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. Russell from outside. On target from range.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Now here's Moran. 5 points in the game. And he drives in. And he can't jam it through.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the... And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves. Minnesota in the lead, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Edwards. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. To the left side wing. Outside Russell. From downtown. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Outside Bane. Brooks from outside. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it. Guarded by Morant. McDaniels. And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Right side, Russell. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
And he makes all 3. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Bane. Jackson outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Over Bane. Towns can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Jackson outside. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Gobert finds Russell. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Towns passes to Russell. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. 11 points in the game. Outside McDaniels. The three is up. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
From deep, Bain. Here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Brooks against McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Towns a screen on Bain. And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
The Timberwolves shooting 36% for the game. Not great. McDaniels passes to Russell. Three-pointer. Kept alive by Minnesota. Edwards against Adams. Back to Gobert. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Steven Adams. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Anderson's checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Rivers is checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Noel in for Russell. Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Pass to Adams. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Rivers, good.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
19 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Left side, Morant. Back to Jackson.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
He gets it off. And that's not going to go.
The Grizzlies, 14. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Green. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Here's Rivers. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Anderson with a screen. Right wing. Gobert, he's open. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Jones from outside. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 36% for the game. Not great.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Jones finds Green. Pass to Conchar. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Here's Rivers. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Pass to Noel. Now here's Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rivers. And it's off from three-point range.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Conchar. From deep three-point range. They can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Prince. There's the triple. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Conchar. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Memphis has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Gobert with a screen on Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Noel. Takes a three. Conchar pulls it in.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Prince. Green covering. Anderson with a screen on Green. Puts up a three. Kept alive by Minnesota.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
Here's Prince. That one a little long. And here's Memphis. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Rivers has got 6.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And it's Clark on the take. And a nice finish on the layup.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
On the wing, Rivers. Anderson with a screen. Rivers' shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. From behind the arc. Aldama, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
30 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 9 points in the game.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for... Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
The shot by Russell, no good. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Left side, Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson for 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Minnesota feeling... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves. To the inside, Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Moran against Russell. Gobert with a screen on Moran. The 3 from Russell. They get it back. The kick out to Edwards. For 3. Drills it from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
On the wing, Brooks. McDaniels covering. And it's Brooks missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Moran. The 3 from Russell. Another miss by Russell.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And the 3-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent 3-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. Pass to Bain. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What a pass from Moran. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And the free throw, no good. Minnesota has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Russell against Moran. Back to Russell. Picked by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. So it's the Grizzlies now. 19-point game. Right side Moran. And Jackson, here we go. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Adams with a screen on Russell. Moran against Russell. And they'll get another chance. From deep, Bain. And the 3-pointer goes.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Oh, sweet move. Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Off target with the 3. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Gobert on the high post. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That'll be a second foul of the game. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards for 3.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
3 on the clock. McDaniels, that's good.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. And the bucket is good.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Inside. Gobert passes to Russell.
Blocking foul on D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Adams. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out on the break, though.
Outside Edwards. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they have...
I smack clowns with mad style.
passing teams, and sure should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And here are the Timberwolves. Right side, Russell. Misses the 3.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Johnson finds Paul. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. From past the arc. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from 3-point range if you allow it.
Russell kicks to Edwards. From outside the arc. That shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. On the wing, Bridges. It's deflected. Fires the 3. Good. And Paul gets the assist.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Oh, here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards passes to Gobert. Ayton up top, defended by Gobert. Bridges for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
It's Edwards on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Looking to end the run. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. This quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. They double team Johnson. Here's Paul. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And here is Bridges. After the 3-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running, deflects the pass, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by 8.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Edwards. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Left side, Edwards. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Paul. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Now here's Crowder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
This is what your offense is designed to do. Get Karl Anthony Towns something in rhythm.
Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Bridges. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Edwards. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Kept alive. The kick out to Towns. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Ayton.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now Russell following Chris Paul's 3-point attempt. Russell kicks to Edwards. Out to Russell. To the inside. Lock at 6. Towns, the pass to Gobert.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Landry Shamet checked in for the Suns. Phoenix leading by 5. Bridges outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Now here's Rivers. Down low. Here's Reed. Crops in the layup for two. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Shamet kicks to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rivers has got the ball. Crowder with the steal. Bridges against Prince.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
With the drive. A nice shot by Rivers. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Shamet the pass to Ayton. Back to Shamet. Here's Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
There's a minute left to play in the first half. Rivers kicks to Prince. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Bridges. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 23 points.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The 15-footer and stolen by Prince.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Knocked loose, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
And nobody able to break clear and get open on the inbound play. He's forced to pass it into traffic, and it's picked.
Rivers in the corner. They set the pick. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Rivers has got his third bucket of the night.
You love seeing Austin Rivers play in the pick and roll. Very seldom will he make a mistake orchestrating this look.
He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 29. The Suns, 36.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Prince out there with Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's Rivers, and it's Noel in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Ball finds Bridges. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Prince dishes to Anderson. Anderson with the screen for Rivers. Back to Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Suns making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter. Austin Rivers' confidence is maybe his greatest asset. This guy is willing to go off the dribble drive and make a play.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Reed kicks to Rivers. Back to Reed from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And stolen by Prince. Rivers with it. Now guarded by Booker. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges inside. Guarded by Prince. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. It's Rivers on the wing. He's got 10. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Ayton. Passes it to Johnson. Kicks it out to Paul to the right side. Rivers against Booker. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson finds Bridges. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Crowder, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. 1:56 left in the third. Paul passes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ayton's got his 2nd bucket.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Back to Anderson. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Launches it. Trains it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He has proven that you have got to get out and contest on the 3-point shot. Chris Paul is always efficient from 3.
It's good from long range.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here's Prince outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Left side, Crowder. Johnson dishes to Crowder. Booker in the corner. Back to Crowder. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. Shot by Crowder, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Rivers. The tray. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Now Booker. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Phoenix riding a 15-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. Got that bucket in no time at all. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Johnson in the corner. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Russell from long range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 15. Ayton a screen on Russell for 3. Booker. A fadeaway. Ball passes to Booker. Back to Ball. Tries the spin move. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Edwards, that's good.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Hall banked in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 15.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker. Here's Gobert. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Ayton. And stolen by Russell. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And stolen by Ayton. Crowder finds Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And finished off by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
The pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Back to Ayton. He's feeling it. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Takes it out to Booker. Second shot opportunity. Outside Crowder. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Booker. Johnson outside. Back to Booker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns.
Substitution for the Suns. Mikal Bridges.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Down by 15. Russell with a wide open look. Right side, Edwards. Back to Towns. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Phoenix.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mikal Bridges.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
1:11 left to play in the final quarter.
So you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense.
Suns leading by 15.
Blocking foul on Anthony Edwards. Personal foul.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Shooting for Phoenix. Mikal.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Over in the corner, McDaniels takes a three. And they recover it. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the Suns with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Johnson outside. Back to Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota with the ball. 17-point game. For three, Edwards. Towns dishes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Ayton. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
DeAndre Ayton. 2 shots.
Ayton hits them both.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Shot clock at 2. And it's Jackson on the take. And the layup is good off the glass.
Using a variety of moves, Jackson can put it on the floor in space, in transition, or on closeouts.
It's Bridges on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. Back to Bain. Adams with the ball. Outside Morant. Bain with it. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Here's Booker going inside. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Both free throws good from Booker.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Jackson. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. The kick out to Johnson. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Paul.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Outside Bain. Lets the 3 fly. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
The kick out to Johnson. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Now here's Booker. And Paul gets it to go.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson gets double teamed. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Bain, the pass to Morant. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go, 1-on-1. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Ball finds Booker. Here's Bridges. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Moran against Bridges. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Booker, the pass to Johnson. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside for Booker. And that one's long.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
The officials were right on top of that one.
No good on the free throw.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Knocked away. And here are the Suns. They're on a 16-3 run. For 3, Booker. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Bridges with it, guarded by Morant. Johnson a screen on Bane. Here's Booker. Oh, Adams with the block.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Morant against Paul. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Both free throws good from Booker. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Suns.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies UK.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Easy for me. They've made the most of their opportunities by getting to the line, and they are knocking them down as well.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Jackson. Adams inside. He's covered by Ayton. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Brooks. Shot clock at 5. And here's Morant outside. Drains the triple. Morant's got 6.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him. Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
As for Dylan Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive edge. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Shamet comes in for Booker. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Adams goes in. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Interesting that Adams got a little lane there, and he just took it. Good awareness.
Here's Ayton. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Outside for Morant. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Paul. Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Round reset. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Left side Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Count it. Good. Johnson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Moran against Paul. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Shamet. Johnson finds Crowder. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Memphis. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Ayton with a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Jones. Here's Aldama. Second chance effort. Jones from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish. Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
The Suns making a switch here. Saric checked in. 2 points. That one goes. Paul's got his 2nd basket of the game.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Tipped. Pass to Saric. On the wing, Crowder from outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Crowder's gotten himself going with a triple. His 1st basket of the game. Here's Conchar. Here's Tillman. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And so that's the end of the first half.
33.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson, he's been playing really well.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
Now Jones. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Aldama. 3-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The 3, Booker. And the Suns get it back. Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Offensive rebound. Ayton passes to Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And it's Green missing. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Paul passes to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Jones with the ball. Looking to win the run. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Ayton passes to Booker. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter. The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Green against Bridges. Inside. From 7 feet away. It's good.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Paul. And the layup is good. Paul's got 6.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Tillman in the post. He's against Ayton. Pass to Tillman. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Booker fires from way outside. With the fadeaway. Bridges passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And that's a double-double for him now.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Paul. That's good from Jones. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Jones hits them both. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 17-4 run. For 3, Booker. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Clark. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Ayton passes to Crowder. Ayton with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. To the middle, and stolen by Clark. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. And stolen by Paul. Uses the glass on the layup. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ayton. No good off the back of the rim.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And here's Jones to the right side. Here's Aldama. And it's Memphis with another.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ayton. He got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama. With one on the clock. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns firmly in control. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. For three, Bridges. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Paul against Morant. Now here's Ayton. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. The try by Morant. The three from Payne. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Now here's Bridges. The shot comes out. Here's Brooks. To the inside. Jackson left side. Shoots over Paul. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Johnson. Bridges right side. Back to Johnson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Ayton, a screen on Brooks. Down low. It's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Memphis the rebound. Outside for Brooks. Out left to the wing. And then Morant with the dunk.
Trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Outside Booker. To the paint. It's Booker on the wing. Out to Bridges from the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Outside Payne. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Jackson with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Booker fires from way outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
It's stolen by Johnson.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DeAndre Ayton.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight he did it by owning the boards.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And Bridges, here we go. The shot no good. Great D that time from Bane. To the middle. Adams inside. Booker defending.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Out to Bridges. And stolen by Bane. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Bridges. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
That's good from Bridges.
At the line for the Suns.
And so he makes both from the line. 20 seconds left in the final quarter. Bridges against Morant. From deep. Missed it. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A statement road victory.
I smack clowns with mad style.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1. Jackson misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Now Edwards. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot, and it's Edwards getting it to go.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get deep for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Adams with the screen on Russell. And Morant throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, McDaniels, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Russell with a wide open look. The three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bain, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Edwards driving inside. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morant with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Brooks, the pass to Morant. To the middle, Adams. Payne for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Passes to Gobert. Edwards kicks to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And it's Morant missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Edwards passes to Gobert. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Gobert with a screen on Morant. The kick out to Towns. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Just 2 to shoot. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Towns wide open. Off target with his three. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Payne finds Morant. Adams with the screen on Russell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Towns.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Outside Edwards. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 5. In the second. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Edwards down low. It's picked off. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Jackson's got the ball, and Morant gets it to go.
And that's just a great job of staying ready by Morant. He didn't need to dominate the ball to score there.
Russell dishes to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Puts up a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant right side. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. Jackson down low. McDaniels defending. Jackson down low. Working on McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
It's Jackson atop the key. Adams with the screen on Towns. Jackson finds Adams. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Towns sets the pick for Russell to the paint. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. They get it back. Pass to McDaniels. There's the pass to Russell. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. D'Angelo Russell, the 2nd overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his 2nd season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And Gobert kicks to Russell. Morant against Edwards. Out to Brooks. Jacks up a three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Bain with it. He's picked up by Russell. Passes it to Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here's Towns. Shoots over Morant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Jones looking for an opening. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 12-point game. Jones, the pass to Tillman. They double him with Russell. Back to Jones. Pass to Aldama. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Aldama's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 15. Anderson passes to Noel. It's Rivers on the wing. Anderson kicks to Rivers. Anderson with the screen for Rivers. Drills it from outside.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Green. Money from the wing. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Green taking the mid-range J when it's available. He's smart at using this area of the floor effectively.
Offline with his 3. For 3. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Not so much there for the Grizzlies. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Reed. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Rivers. And it's Noel in at point guard. Prince's shot is good.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Fires the 3. Conchar, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Aldama. He's guarded by Rivers.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Jones. Prince against Green. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jones, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 13. Rivers looking over the floor. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. And stolen by Prince. Fires for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Prince has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. Now the pass to Concho. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Timberwolves trail by 11. Anderson right side. Prince finds Rivers. Anderson a screen on Jones. Here's Rivers. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside, Jones. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got his first 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
He kicks to Green. Five on the clock. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Timberwolves trail by 13. It's Prince on the wing. There's the triple. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Green slams it in.
A two-way player. Green exhibiting why he's been a successful player in the league for a long time. Gets it done at both ends and helps you win games.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Aldama. Guarded by Prince. Shot clock at 6. Jones, no luck. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Down by 15. Rivers, and then Rivers with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Green. Reed with the block. Anderson with the ball. Jones covering. Anderson with the screen for Prince. The kick out to Anderson. Misses the three. And the Grizzlies leading by 13.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Just his first attempt. Tillman grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
Also looking it over, and so is the Memphis Grizzlies. Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Left side, Bain. Feeds it to Adams. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Jackson setting the pick here for Green. Back to Jackson. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Morant with the drop.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards passes to Russell. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Morant kicks to Bain. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain. Bain's got his 3rd assist on the night. Russell from long range. Buries it from three-point range.
Even from deep range, Russell is dialed in, taking a tough shot and making it look easy.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Morant dishes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Outside, Towns. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Green with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Towns, the pass to Russell. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Towns. Launches a 3. And they get it back. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant left side. Here's Adams. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous. Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Over Bain. 4 on the clock. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Adams with the screen on Russell. Here's Morant. And that one goes long. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. To halt the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Russell with it. From deep. Off target with that shot. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.